Macmillan Audio presents Finding Jesus by David Gibson and Michael McKinley. Read for you by Pete Larkin. Introduction. Who is Jesus? The question must be posed in the present tense because, for believers, Jesus is God, and he exists in the here and now every bit as much as he ever did. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever, as the New Testament says. To be a Christian is to have a relationship with a Jesus who is alive in heaven and with us at every moment of every day. Yet Jesus is also profoundly present for today's agnostics, and even die-hard skeptics, who are engaged with Jesus of Nazareth in their own way, almost as devoutly as Christians are. Just look at the reaction to any new artifact excavated from the Holy Land, or every scrap of papyrus that emerges from the sands of Egypt, or the sometimes shadowy antiquities markets that operate throughout the West. Each is accompanied by astounding claims and a wave of bold-face headlines, and each prompts a new round of global fascination with a man who died 2,000 years ago, crucified by the Romans on a dusty hill near Jerusalem. It was a fate inflicted on countless others, deemed enemies of the state. Yet Jesus was different. For believers, he rose from the tomb on the third day, on that first Easter morning, bringing a message of eternal life and galvanizing a small band of followers who would go on to create a church and spread a faith that would reach every corner of the globe. Those who dismiss such claims must contend with the reality of Jesus' afterlife in this world, with the historic forces he unleashed, forces that remain undiminished even in this supposedly secular age. It's not surprising that the entry on Jesus in the open-source encyclopedia Wikipedia is the fifth most edited page among the more than 30 million articles on the site. Everyone seems to have a stake in who Jesus is, and in what we should believe about him. But to prove their claims, they have to know who Jesus was. Exploring that mystery and that history is the goal of this book and the CNN series, Finding Jesus. It is a fascinating adventure into theology, archaeology, our contemporary preoccupations with sex, religion, and the meaning of life, and our age-old love of relics. In 6 chapters, we examine 6 relics, or artifacts, if you will, that provide a window onto the past, opening up our understanding of first-century Judea, of the men and women around Jesus, and of those who later followed the man they believed to be the Messiah, the Christ, Christos in Greek, or the Anointed One. These investigations take us deep into history and modern scholarship on the Bible, and demonstrate again that finding the truth about Jesus is no easy task. It never has been. When Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea wasn't sure what to make of him. "Are you the king of the Jews?" Pilate asked him. Jesus said, "You say so." But when he was accused by the chief priests and elders, he did not answer. Then Pilate said to him, "Do you not hear how many accusations they make against you?" But he gave him no answer, not even to a single charge, so that the governor was greatly amazed. This famous exchange, with slight variations, is present in all 4 canonical Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which recount the life and death of Jesus. Yet the Gospels are not biographies in the commonly understood sense of the word. They tell the story of Jesus, but above all with the aim of conveying the why of his life, the message of his teachings, as much as the who, what, when, and where. That is why different Gospels cover different aspects of Jesus' life. 2 give versions of his birth, 2 do not.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?